Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the hidden messages in company reports. And today we're looking at Kewaunee Scientific, an old school manufacturer that might be hiding some interesting clues about its future. Now, Kewaunee Scientific Corporation is a company that's been around for a while. They make laboratory furniture and equipment, the kind of stuff you see in high schools, universities, and research labs. Think sturdy lab benches, fume hoods, and storage cabinets. Today we're diving into a filing that tells us about their upcoming earnings announcement. A pretty straightforward update, but we can still find the story. Before we get into the details, if you like getting these clear breakdowns of complicated financial news, make sure you subscribe. Also, we have a growing community on Discord where we break down these filings live, so check the link in the description down below. So what's the big news here is that Kewaunee Scientific is planning to release its first quarter fiscal year 2026 earnings on September 10th of this year. This filing specifically states that on August 27, 2025. This is essentially a heads up for investors, letting them know when they can expect the detailed financial report. It's like a movie trailer for their quarterly 2020. And vi and welcome back ECAMS to release its first quarter fiscal 2026 earnings on September 10, 2025. This is essentially a heads up for investors, letting them know when they can expect the detailed financial report. It's like a movie trailer for their quarterly 25. This is essentially a heads up for investors, letting them know when they can expect the detailed financial report. It's like a movie trailer for their quarterly performance. Now, while this filing doesn't contain the actual earnings numbers themselves, it's important to understand what this upcoming report will cover. The company's stock is something called common stock, and it is traded on the Nasdaq Global Market under the ticker symbol KEEK. This is where investors buy and sell their ownership in the company. Understanding how the stock performs is key to understanding how the market perceives Kewaunee Scientific's current health and future prospects. This part of the filing isn't about Kewaunee's business itself, but rather about how they're using this specific report. They're checking boxes here to confirm that this report isn't being used for any other special purpose, like advertising new products or making announcements that could influence stock prices outside of the normal reporting schedule. It's like saying this report is purely informational about their upcoming earnings. This section simply confirms the announcement we just talked about. It's a standard disclosure for any major event that a company wants to inform the public about. In this case, the other event is the scheduling of their earnings release. It's a bit like announcing the date of a big exam before the results come out. The filing also tells us that this announcement is being accompanied by a press release. This press release, which is included as Exhibit 99.1, is the actual document that contains the news about the earnings release date. Think of the filing itself as a formal jacket for the company's news and the press release as the actual message inside. It's crucial because this is where the company elaborates on the upcoming report. And finally, we have the signature. This tells us who officially signed off on this report, making it a formal document submitted to the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC. Here we see Donald T. Gardner III, the Vice President Finance and Chief Financial Officer, signing on behalf of Kewaunee Scientific Corporation. This is standard procedure, ensuring the company is accountable for the information it provides. So what's the takeaway here? This filing is a very brief heads up about an upcoming event, the release of Kewaunee Scientific's first quarter fiscal 2026 earnings. It doesn't give us the actual numbers that will tell us if the company is doing well or not. Those will come on September 10th. What we do know is the company is doing well or not. Those will come on September 10th. What we do know is the company is operating as usual and following all the required reporting procedures. We'll have to wait for their next actual earnings report to really dive into the financial story of Kewaunee Scientific's first quarter fiscal 2026 earnings. It doesn't give us the actual numbers that will tell us if the company is doing well or not. Those will come on September 10th. What we do know is the company is operating as usual and following all the required reporting procedures. We'll have to wait for their next actual earnings report to really dive into the financial story of Kewaunee Scientific. Now, looking at this from a broader perspective, Kewaunee Scientific operates in a niche but essential market. The demand for their products is likely tied to investments in education research and healthcare facilities. Without seeing their actual Q1 numbers, it's hard to give a definitive opinion, but usually companies in this sector can be sensitive to economic downturns, as capital spending on new facilities or renovations might be paused by their clients. The fact that they are releasing their earnings on schedule suggests business is continuing. We'll be watching that September 10th report closely. For any signs of growth growth or contraction in orders for their lab furniture and equipment. Alright, that's our quick look at Kewaunee Scientific's latest update. What are your thoughts on this company or their sector? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give it a thumbs up because it really helps the channel. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already for more decoded corporate insights. Make sure to join our Discord community too. The link is in the description for more in-depth discussions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.